The question I'll often be asked is, what does the union do for me? Well, I could list you 100 things the union does for you, but that's not the most powerful part of the Media Entertainment Arts Alliance. The most powerful part of what we do as an organisation is what the members can do for membership and for our industries and for our communities. And that's ultimately why I'm a member. It's to affect change and have impact in the world that I live in. And it is an honour and a privilege to serve the members of this organisation. And if anyone's on the fence about joining, no, the more members we have, the more power we have, the more impact we have. And we're all in the business of story, and there's nothing more powerful than a well-told story. I joined the union as soon as I left home. My uncle was a filmmaker, and he was very supportive of the idea of me possibly becoming a performer. My parents weren't so supportive, but my uncle, who worked and lived in that world of story, thought that I had the talent and probably the constitution to stick it as an arts worker. And one of the first things that he gave to me when I left home was a collection of books that he recommended that I read, and one of them was an equity handbook. And part of that conversation led to, if you want to do this professionally and you want to be taken seriously, you need to be a member of your professional organisation, and that was the Media Entertainment and Arts Alliance. So I joined pretty much straight off the bat. I don't feel like it's been that long or that much distance covered between me being a delegate in Queensland as a young performer to now, and I think that's one of the things that I love most about our union, is that it is about members and about relationships, and the more I'm involved, the more I realise we have in common, and I think that really does give us great strength as an organisation. Most of the work that people will know is children's television, so I've had a very lucky time working with most of the networks in children's entertainment. Dirt Girl World is probably one of the most well-known brands. It's still on television in over 100 countries around the world. If you want to talk to the importance of children's entertainment, if we don't have Australian-made children's television and children's theatre work, we have a whole generation of people growing up without a connection to their own stories. And that's important. And I've been really lucky that I've had a career that's enabled me to work with young people and to tell stories for young people. And even in just one decade, you can see the impact of positive storytelling in a community. It really can change the world. So it shouldn't be underestimated, and we should invest in it, because moving forward, the only way to make sure that we've got Australian stories is to have children who want to see themselves on screen. Obviously they do. I think the opportunity ahead of us is to create a strategy for the next 4 or 5 years that takes the union from where it is now to where we want the Media and Entertainment and Arts Alliance to be in the next 10, 15, 20 years. What does that look like? That's where the membership are so powerful. The union really is about engaging the members to decide what we do. With a strong membership and growing numbers of members, we're going to start to be able to tackle things we've never even dreamed of. The core business of union is obviously looking after our members in their workplace, but the Media Entertainment Arts Alliance has a really interesting relationship with community. The work that we do positively impacts our communities, our families and our friends, and I think that's quite unique. We share that with the nurses, no doubt, and the teachers, but I'm very confident that there is a direct link of impact between the work we do and what happens in our communities. So as storytellers, I think we can start to be a bit more bold in the strategies we take, because what we do in our workplaces, it actually affects and impacts our community. So that excites this leadership team. We've got a strong leadership team, we've got a growing union membership, and with clear strategy and good execution, anything is possible in the next 5 years.